Good afternoon. All right. When it comes to injuries, one person that I can just say out right now would be Justin. He's still going through his protocol, right? So he'll be out. When it comes to Josh Reynolds, Kane, Jay Tefeli, Jermaine Johnson, Tony Allen, Michael Carter, we'll see how that goes with the week. All right. Well, a lot of those guys are trending in the right direction, so we'll see how that goes. Good quality opponent that we're going against this week. I mean, obviously a playoff caliber team. I have a lot of respect for the players they have on those teams. I've competed against those players for a number of years. And I really have a lot of respect for this coaching staff. And this is a personal game for me from the aspect of I know Todd Bowles on a level that's unlike a lot of coaches' relationship I have in this league. He was my coach from two different teams here with the Jets and with the Cowboys. So I've leaned on him quite a bit throughout my coaching process, and he's been a really good friend. So, and when I say personal, that's where that comes from. But our mindset going through this week is, listen, we're traveling to go to Tampa to go win a game, right? And that's where the focus is. And it starts today with us out in practice in the meeting room. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a tough battle. I know how the team operates. I know how he operates. But again, our mindset is to go down and win a game in Tampa. So any questions?
What are you seeing on film from Baker Mayfield?
Say it again.
What are you seeing on film from Baker Mayfield?
Tough, highly competitive, has a will to himself. He's everything that a lot of people say he is, as far as great teammate. He's a man's man. Want to be around the guys, and you could tell why. Those guys gravitate to him. So he's been doing a really good job for those guys. He's been operating as one of the top quarterbacks in this league lately.
It's quick to rule out a player. Was it just Justin hasn't moved any steps in the protocol?
Well, I don't want to say that. I just know how these things are, and just to my knowledge, this will be a week he'll be out.
You meant rule out for practice today, right?
Say it again.
You meant he's out for practice.
He'll be out for the game.
Oh, out for the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
What have you seen from Tyrod in the time that you've been here? And
Yeah.
I'm sure you've faced him through the years.
Yeah.
He's been around a long time. What gives you confidence in him stepping into Justin?
Well, it's no different than what I said earlier in the week when you guys asked me about him, the possibility of him playing. Yes, I have competed against him a number of times. There's an element within him that we also have in Justin that I like a lot. And the fact that he's been in this league for a long time, there's no coverage, there's no pressure that he hasn't seen. So that's why I have confidence in him. And he's a very studious person, good athlete. Again, been around this league for a long time. There's no better player that you would want as your backup quarterback than him at this point in time.
What is it? It seems like wherever he goes, he's really popular among his teammates. And what is it about Tyrod that endears him?
It's the way that he carries himself. He's a true professional in every manner that you can think of. He's not one of these locker room lawyers. He doesn't point the finger at himself. Again, I'm going to go to, thing I like about quarterbacks. He's not a celebrity quarterback. He's just one of the guys. And he presents himself that way to where it's not just the offense. It's not just the O-line that he has conversations with. It's everybody within the locker room. So it's easy to gravitate against a guy like that.
He needs practice reps, obviously, because he missed a lot of time. So
Yeah.
Ruling out Justin, just clarify the situation and then just say, Tyrod, you got the whole.
Yes, but he has over 14 years of reps. So he's not new to this.
With the secondary, right, you have Carter dealing with an injury.
Yeah.
Dealing with an injury.
Yeah.
I know you signed someone to the practice squad yesterday. What does that look like to you for practice this week, just in terms of personnel?
Well, just like I said earlier, we'll see exactly how the week goes, and then we have to adjust accordingly.
What is your expectation, given the way the defense played last week, what is your expectation for how they'll bounce back?
Improvement. That's it, improvement.
Any particular areas?
I would say this, big ships turn slow. All right, so, man, every day we're going to chop wood to make sure we get the way we need to get it to. And I'm not expecting this to be just the wholesale turn of events and things are just going to be like, we'll be the number one defense in the league. But the thing that we're going to do, we're going to focus on those things we have to do to get better. And every day in practice, we're going to end up focusing on that.
You've referenced obviously the Detroit situation and what happened there, especially in Campbell's first year. Just what happened in those situations that kind of could help you in this situation with the Jets?
Number one, not wavering, and really have a belief in what you're doing. And it wasn't just with Detroit. We had the same situation in New Orleans, actually. We were 7-9 one year. The following year we came back. I think it was 2017. We started 0-2, and we ended up being 11-5 for that season. So there's a belief that has to happen amongst the coaches and the players to make sure you just stay focused on what you're trying to accomplish. And there's going to be so many outside noise that have no idea what goes on inside. A lot of these people haven't even played a down. So you can't focus on that. Again, we have to focus on what we're trying to do. We're locking arms. We'll make sure we're keeping everything inside and not letting anybody infiltrate what we're trying to do. So the focus is that for us, and we're going to continue to do that.
Is that the same thing you tell the players at this point? Because, guys who have been here obviously have been 0-2 a few times.
Yep.
To make sure that they're not getting too frustrated or anything.
Well, this is a new year. And we have new players, we have new coaches. So we focus on, what we're trying to do right now. But you're absolutely right. We do have to talk about that amongst the players and the coaches.
Aaron, with Michael Clemens, forgetting about the penalty for a second.
Yep.
Just how did he play down to down? Just forgetting about the penalty.
Yeah, there's sometimes when people, when they don't see a stat, they feel like a player hasn't done anything right. But there's other things that go on in the game that we ask players to do that, again, that people really don't understand. So I will say this. Listen, we know exactly what we're trying to do as a staff. Listen, everybody has the ups and downs when it comes to playing. And the things that we're asking Mike to do, he's doing a good job at that. Does he need to improve? Absolutely, like everybody else. Right? But we know exactly what we're doing with Mike.
Would it be fair to say that with Jermaine banged up that Michael could even see a bigger role this week?
He will see the role that we've been giving him for the whole time he's been here.
Aaron, he's out, you're trying to turn around a ship. Shouldn't the run defense be better than 224 yards, even as you're trying to change the culture? There's a lot of work for you to do, but shouldn't that be better even right at it?
The first week we had 53 yards. This week we gave up 224.
Yeah.
So, that's what happened in this league.
But is
So
that
you're
ever
talking about
acceptable?
one game.
Yeah, but it's 224 yards. Is that ever acceptable, even right out of the gate?
Absolutely not. It's not acceptable. Absolutely not. But I will say this. Nothing what I was saying about that when we gave up 53 yards.
What have you seen
Next question.
from the way the team has responded, like watching the film, and what do you want to see in practice this week after, obviously a setback?
Just improvement. That's it. And everything that we do, offense, defense, and special teams, just improvement.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.